Hi there, and welcome to midday branding tip number 6. So my tip today is you 100% need a brand strategy. Now, your brand strategy is pretty much your blueprint, so your architectural blueprint for your brand. This is letting you and your entire team know exactly how you want your brand to be perceived by your perfect customer. This is the way you want to connect with people. It's how you want to communicate, what kind of language and tone you're going to use, the type of experience you want your customer to have, how you want to ultimately make them feel. Your strategy also needs to include anybody within the business. What kind of culture you want to have. Are you going to have a culture where there's a hierarchy? So there would be the boss or the CEO, and there would be all the people underneath them, so that people feel that there's a structure, that there is a hierarchy, that they can maybe climb the corporate ladder, as it were? Or would you prefer to have the kind of culture where there is no hierarchy? Everyone rolls up their sleeves and gets stuck in and helps each other. There's no right or wrong. It is simply a matter of being able to define exactly what you want for your business. By having a clear plan around this, it means that structurally and everything that you land up doing, the decision goes back towards your strategy. Because what you want is the perception of how you want to be perceived needs to be how others perceive you. So I'm going to give you a little example. Here in Australia, we have a telco company called Telstra. Now, telcos, don't get me started with them, because it's very ironic, I find, that being a telecommunications company, and we have this with a challenge with nearly every telecommunications company in our country, that they are in the business of communicating, yet they cannot do it themselves. If you phone up any of these companies, you literally have to press so many buttons to try and get through to a normal human being. Most of the times they put you through to automated messages so that there is a lack of communication, a lack of connection, which is very ironic. However, let's go back to Telstra. So a couple of years ago, Telstra rebranded, and they had a bunch of adverts on TV where they used Australian celebrities as their spokespeople. Now, these celebrities would go through call centers or, pretend that they're the ones picking up the phone, answering the calls. And their tagline was they wanted to be famous for customer service. Now, here's the thing. They already were. They were already famous for bad customer service. They never stipulated that they wanted to be famous for amazing, great customer service. And so the whole campaign kind of fell a little bit flat, because people were like, yeah, you guys are already there. And so you have to be very, very clear about the kind of messaging and positioning you want in case it blows up in your face. So make sure that you have a very clear strategy, that you know exactly where you're going to. You've got something that you can always fall back on when you are confused or you don't know which direction to go in. Go back to that strategy and go, okay, hang on, let's remind ourselves. This is how we want to be perceived. This is what we need to do to make sure that we are perceived the correct way. And then you follow that path, and that's what you land up doing. Now, I have the Brand Magic Masterclass, which is going to be starting on the 21st of September. I have changed it from Evergreen to the program is where I will actually go through it with you as well. So I'll be checking in on a weekly basis. And the idea there is that you will then have access to me to ask any questions that you have, if you have any challenges. There is an early bird special which is on until the 31st of August. So if you hop onto brandmagicmasterclass.com, you will be able to access the early bird special and you save yourselves over $150. So it's a pretty good special, early bird special. So if you are interested in building a rock solid brand strategy, it's a 10-week program. We meet once a week where we have about an hour together, which we will do through Zoom. We'll have our Facebook group so we can connect with each other, and step by step every week. Yes, they're going to be pre-recorded videos, but none will take you longer than an hour to do. Most of them are between 20 to 40 minutes that you need to commit every week. So I think that is doable. And then to come online and connect with everybody else in the program. So the idea by the end of it is that you're going to have a very clear strategy for your brand. You're going to know exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it to make sure that your brand is getting in front of the right people and sending the right message so that you're building the connection that you really want with your customers. So if you're keen to join me, please head to brandmagicmasterclass.com, sign up, and I will hopefully see you in the program. Bye.